There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
77 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. Touchdown, Houston.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
But Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited, and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Hey, exit.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Hopkins, a man in motion right. After the sack on first down, Lawrence. To the right side, it's Kelce. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 13 yards out.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Forced out to his left.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
Greedy Williams picks it off. Always got some breathing room.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Drake London, a 12-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
it's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 67 yards. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it'll be Evans.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Darrynton Evans with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
That cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Boy, 194 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Texans.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. In motion left comes Williams. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He's able to get this one way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams, a man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Joseph.
Now Lawrence. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Marcus Jones picks it.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That is complete downfield to Knox. The 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Houston. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Texans 35, Titans 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
Well, this pass is caught by London.
He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. He'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Score Texans 42, Titans 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The slot man in motion right. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
In motion right is Hopkins.
Now Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Delta. Bravo. Hey, Alpha. No.
Hopkins, the man in motion right.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, high 7. Hey, order. Hey.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Let's go.
On play action, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And the catch made by Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Hey, back up.
In motion left comes Williams.
They go play action with Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally.
And support by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey, 57.
interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. In motion right is Hopkins. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Finding Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha! Hey,
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From midfield now, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.